All right, friends, if you've been wondering whether 2026 is finally going to make buying or selling a home feel a little less stressful, then this video is for you. So let's walk through what the experts are predicting and what it actually means. So every year around this time, I start diving into the forecasts from NAR, Zillow, Realtor.com, all the big players in the market, because my clients want to know one thing. Will next year be any easier than last year? And the answer for 2026 is I am being cautiously optimistic. So, first things first, we're not expecting some dramatic crash or reset. Sorry to those that are still waiting for 2009 pricing. But we are seeing small improvements that point to a healthier, more balanced market. That means less roller coasters, fewer extremes, and a little bit more predictability, which is honestly what most buyers and sellers need. Realtors too, if I'm being completely honest with you. So next up, let's talk about sales activity. All the major forecasts show more homes selling in 2026 compared to 2025. Now, they don't all agree on how fast things will pick up. Some predict a pretty solid jump. Some are more conservative, but everyone is aligned that demand is warming back up. But why and how? As affordability shifts, a lot of people who've been sitting on the sidelines may finally feel comfortable jumping back in. And here in our local market, we're already seeing signs of that. So we're watching how quickly homes are going under contract, and it gives us a really clear read on buyer motivation. And it is changing. So let's talk prices. I know a lot of buyers are hoping for a big drop, but that's just not what the data is showing. So prices are projected to keep rising, just at a normal, healthy pace. This is actually a good thing for both sides. Buyers will get a bit more breathing room and negotiation power. Homeowners continue to build equity, which is still incredibly strong right now. So if you're waiting for a massive price correction, you're probably going to wait yourself right out of an opportunity. Sorry. Now, the big question, interest rates. No, we are not going back to 3% ever, unless you want another pandemic. No, but the good news, forecasts are showing that the mortgage rates will settle into the low sixes in 2026. And that's a big improvement from the high prices we felt earlier in 2025. And lower monthly payments opens doors for a lot of buyers who felt priced out this year. So if you're even thinking about buying in 2026, start talking to your lender now. Knowing your numbers early gives you a massive advantage. One of the biggest pain points the last few years has been inventory, and there just wasn't any. Well, that's finally turning around. We are expecting more homes to hit the market, both resale and new construction. And nationally, the supply is inching toward a more balanced level. More options mean buyers can breathe a little. And the sellers, they're still benefiting from steady demand. It is a healthier playing field for everyone involved. And one of the most encouraging signs for 2026 is affordability. For the first time in a few years, the share of income required for a typical mortgage payment is actually dropping. That gives first-time buyers a fighting chance. Renters can save a little faster, and more people can finally make the move that they've been thinking about and wanting for a while. So, what does all this mean for you? If you're buying in 2026, you'll have more homes to choose from. You will have less competition to deal with, and slightly better borrowing costs, right? and a clear path to finding a home that fits your budget. And for sellers, so if you're selling in 2026, your resale value is still very strong. Your equity is likely higher than you think that it is, and more qualified buyers will finally be back in the market. Yay! This is one of those years where a well-planned move can really work in your favor. So if you're thinking about making a move in 2026, whether that's buying your first place, you're upgrading your home, downsizing, or just exploring what is possible, now is the time to start having those conversations. I love these strategy sessions, really. Totally get into it. We can look at your numbers, your timeline, your goals, and build a plan that makes the most of next year's market. Just send me a message and we can start mapping out your path for 2026.